Mm-hmm. All right. All right, let's see which chunk is next. Okay. So, okay, yeah, correct. Some are saying all chunks are created equal. Now, this is a theory. We must investigate. the punk. Couldn't be going worse. Oh no, what's going on? We gotta find you your Chinese Daryacore wife. Quick! 100 packs of cigarettes. Man, there's someone I work with that just is always craving cigarettes anytime work gets stressful. Replaced your nicotine habit with weed. Would you say that's better or worse? Are you going insane from nicotine withdrawal or something else entirely? Dude, you're gonna hate once you're actually, like, completely done with school and have to just do work for the rest of your life. Tupperware, $100 worth of food per order. Dude, that's crazy. I bet they come through the drive-thru asking for huge orders like that too, instead of coming inside. Always a fake corporate HR voice and the kids scream in the back, please feed your kids spinach or something. Nah, dude, we gotta feed them sugar. It's the only way they'll actually listen to their mother for more than 2 seconds. Bribe them with ice cream. Good day. What's up, Seer? Chronological completion got you onto Cry for Eternity, Alessia. That's the feeling. I'm just so tired. Work has been very difficult this week, but I will be taking time off work next week, so at least I got that going for me. We love the wavelengths. Send me a gamma ray burst, please. Honestly, I would be so happy if my work got vaporized by a neutron star. Getting vaporized by a neutron star, probably top 10 deaths ever. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, can't even get mad. You just have to feel like, you know, it is what it is. Very Iryu death, true. Iryu's gonna... He's gonna go up in a blaze of glory. I feel like Iryu is just gonna start glowing until he turns into a neutron star. That's how he goes. Iryu is the Tallahassee Tickler. I have never heard of this, and I think I'm probably glad I haven't. Gotta be a crazy LARPer to be recognized as a LARPer. Gotta be LARPing real hard. Good on West Virginia for that, however, they are West Virginia, so they lose a lot of points for that. Nah, dude, you gotta move to Chugwater, Wyoming. This is a real city. We will all be moving to Chugwater, Wyoming. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I'm not even gonna look that up. That is just that. I believe it. I did look up Chugwater, Wyoming to see if there was anything special about it, and the only thing I could find about it is that there was one gas station in the town, and like some kind of accident happened where, like, I don't know if it was like a car or a truck basically destroyed the gas station, and now there's no gas station in the town. And it's like a pretty remote town, so you gotta go quite a long ways away to get gas. Wheatland. I love Wheatland in the prairie. Honestly, I don't know why I'm in Utah. I should be in Wyoming right now. That's where my people need me. Come to Illinois. Alcohol and drug abuse, like... I think Honk is coming over there right now. the shift from Michigan to Utah, going to Utah, Wyoming would not be bad. I mean, I feel like Wyoming would literally just be like Utah if it was like even more boring and like desolate and literally nothing to do, and somehow even more white. I don't know, man. I've been thinking more and more about moving back to Michigan if it was possible. Illinois wouldn't be bad. I just don't have like any connection to Illinois. Like, as much as I don't like Utah, at least like my girlfriend's family is here and they're real nice and supportive, so that's something to lean on. Illinois is nothing in that regard. It's really hard to move when you have no support structure in the area you want to move to. And with the current economy, I don't trust being able to move and have it be a smooth process. Yeah, I don't even need gas station weed. Just give me all the scratch offs I can get. That's one thing about Utah, you can't get scratch off tickets at the gas station. That was something I was so accustomed to living in Michigan. I mean, not that I ever actually bought any, but like, it's just funny to see, like, not seeing like 10 different people doing scratch offs in the middle of a gas station.
Hey man. What's up, man?
Kablaze
Wow.
underscore rated my stream with 13 viewers.
Speaking of scratch offs, how you doing, Kablaze? How was the stream? What were we up to today? Scratched off a fat winner. Let's go. Now don't stop there. You gotta keep playing. Wish cigarettes were legal in Utah. Unfortunately, you can get cigarettes here. How was the chunk mining? We are chunking and we are mining. I mean, just look out here. We got all this gone. And this is just 1/4 of the area. Do you plan on mining more chunks after you complete this task? I will think about it. I have no plans to. I regret to inform you that I've actually been working on this project since spring of 2024. I have taken long breaks, but it's actually been 2 years. This is not the same thing, Honk, but you just reminded me of something. Do you think you have mined more than anyone ever? That is not the case at all, actually. someone has like a spreadsheet leaderboard for this, and I am not at the top. There is a caveat of the fact that I'm mining Deep Slate, which takes so much longer than almost all the other blocks that you would be mining in the overworld. So probably by the end of the project, I will be pretty high up in terms of like raw time, but yeah. And if you want to convert Deep Slate to stone, then I would be really high up. But Deep Slate is just a lot slower of a block than stone and grass, dirt, and all that. Not that I'm trying to mine the most blocks ever or anything. That's not my goal at all. Never was. I just like mining. I still think some of y'all don't believe me when I say that, but I actually really like mining. It'd be rad if it happened incidentally. I mean, if I continued the project after 1024 chunks, then there could be a possibility. You literally played every map, and I see why people not believe it. It's the people that come in that have no idea what Osu is usually. They don't know me like that. They lack the critical information. I like mining. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, Hog, you reminded me back in like, oh God, what year was it? I'm gonna go, but good luck with the mining. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you giving me a quick raid, stopping by. Good to see you as always. See ya. But I think it was like 2009 or 2010 where my family took all of us on a trip to my family's home country, Iraq. And one of the things there was just like being able to basically purchase literally anything I wanted, even though I was a literal child. Like, you could just go into any store and just buy whatever you want so long as you had the money. Didn't really matter. They'll look at you a little funny if you're like 9 and you want like cigarettes, but like you literally will not be stopped, or at least you wouldn't back then. Saw kids buying cigarettes. Yeah, it happens. It just does. I mean, the thing for me was like, I mean, I don't know, is there an age requirement for BB guns actually? I have no clue. Maybe not. I feel like there should be, but I don't know if there is. But yeah, you could just buy whatever. You know, it's kind of strange to think about in a way that's actually, like, more freedom than the land of the free, if you think about it. Not to say that I think children should be buying cigarettes, but if you want to make the argument that we should be as free as possible, then I don't know why we have an age restriction on cigarettes or things like that. You get the alcohol age, why are we not letting kids buy cigarettes? I mean, I think I hold the belief of that freedom is nice, but there's also certain things that maybe we should not let kids have literally as early as possible. Or at least not give them the most free access to possible. I think if a kid wants to, like, try something like that at a young age, like, maybe that's fine, like, that's one thing. But a kid should not be able to buy a cigarette or a vape or anything like that. State-mandated vapes for middle schoolers. I feel like I see kids with vapes so often that I just assume that the government's just handing them out like candy. There are way too many kids with vapes. There really is. I remember at work, I saw a kid, like, come out of the restroom, and he just left his vape in there, and I saw that it was Coca-Cola slush flavored. I'm just like, sure, dude, whatever. Like, just whatever, man. Sounds delicious, be real. I'm not gonna lie, I have a super strong aversion to smoking. That was the first time I've ever wanted to try smoking, just seeing that. Like, I got just a little hint of, like, wait, this might be interesting. You had me at Coca-Cola flavored. Government offered me 15 million vapes, but I turned it down. Nah, I honestly would never vape. God, blue raspberry would get me though. Blue is the best flavor of anything. I just love blue. Put blue in my food, I'm like, yep, you got me. Okay, but see, that's actually the reason why I like gum, because of the chewing. I like the tactileness of gum. It's good for the brain. Just eat candy. Oh, I'm working on that. I should eat more candy. I feel like as I get older, I actually like candy more than when I was a kid. For whatever reason, when I was younger, I just really didn't care for, like, sweet treats at all. Like, the only sweet thing I had consistently was soda. But now, I eat more candy than I probably ever did. Not that I should, but candy never hit as a kid for some reason. It just didn't. Like, I would eat candy, but maybe it's the fact that I'm just like an adult and I can just be like, wait, I can get candy literally whenever I want, and then that whenever I want is every day. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why candy hits harder as an adult, because you can literally just grab it and no one will say no. No, I actually try not to eat much candy though. It's difficult, but eating ice cream for... I have probably never done that. I really don't think that sounds like a great breakfast. You could. Oh, absolutely. But I actually prefer a very savory breakfast. Ice cream plus ketchup. I mean, ketchup is pretty sweet, so I believe it. Certainly American ketchup is. I don't know how people eat breakfast cereal in the morning. Oh boy. Wait until I tell you that the very person I live with, Goinka Onusu, I've lived with her for 4 years now, and without fail, she has had a bowl of cereal every single day I have ever lived with her. She will actually, like, she would probably kill herself before not having a bowl of cereal. What kind? She actually eats a wide variety of cereal, but none of the, like, nothing like Lucky Charms or like Fruity Pebbles. She'll eat what I would consider the grown-up people cereals for the most part. Like, dude, I make fun of her because she buys a box of cereal that's just like, it'll just say like corn squares, and I'm like, dude, you're eating corn squares. I just find that really funny. Like, why eat corn squares, man? Yeah, but she usually tries to aim for the cereals that are low in sugar, so at least she's aware. I believe that corn squares are good, but I'm not gonna ever eat something called corn squares. I'm sorry. That's literally exactly what I told her. Like, I believe that you enjoy this, but I'm not eating corn squares. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really... I didn't grow up eating cereal, so I just never got accustomed to ever eating cereal. Like, I think I actually eat cereal anywhere between 0 and 5 times a year. Oh my god. Any time we're like super low on milk and we forget to buy milk and she doesn't have milk for her cereal, it may as well have been like 1 million 9/11s happened. Like, she's actually had to gone out before she eats breakfast to get milk for her cereal. I just could not imagine putting in that much effort for my breakfast. Like, going back out to the store. It's a lifestyle. Look, I love her. I just can't imagine. I just can't do it. Also, but then again, she considers me psychotic because I don't eat cereal with milk anyways. Every time I eat cereal is dry, so, you know. Going goes through 9/11 every week because of milk is true. Oink is nothing without milk. She runs on milk, gluten, and peanut butter. You guys would not believe how often dinner is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Give her a jalapeno. I want to see what happens, dude. I think if I even tried to offer a jalapeno, she would cry. Her spice tolerance has definitely gotten better, but... Although, to be fair, honestly, I don't even like jalapenos on their own. Maybe if you roast it. But I find jalapenos on their own to not be that appetizing. Give me a habanero or something. It's just green pepper flavor with spice. Gross. There's better peppers out there and better ways to use pepper. Green pepper enjoyers are psychotic. I think green pepper is definitely my least favorite pepper. It's just devoid of, like, anything I actually want out of a pepper, I think. I'm also just allergic to the color green in my food, so I got that going for me too. I find red peppers to be the most appetizing. I usually use red pepper in my meal prep and my cooking. Red peppers, onions, and garlic are doing heavy lifting in my diet in terms of eating real nutrition. So you'd eat Santa Claus, but not the Grinch. Well, look, Santa Claus is made of Coca-Cola, so consider this. What if you guys asked Santa Claus for the Coca-Cola vape? Would he do it? You just buy it yourself, true. But what if Santa Claus got you a Coca-Cola vape? That'd be so special. Why is it a flashbang in your head? Is there something I'm unaware of? The vape. Yeah, it is just Coca-Cola vape. I just saw it and I'm like, wow, that actually sounds like a good idea. Coca-Cola slush. Like, whatever, man. Whatever. LimeWire cursor, what the... I think that's illegal. I think you're going to jail. They got rid of vape flavors here except tobacco and tasteless. Finland! Quebec, close enough. Quebec is like if they put a Europe on North America. Quebec and Finland are similar because if they both speak their own language, you have no idea what they're saying. True. Honestly, I don't understand people if they're not speaking American, so... shift. Oh man. Quebec City's old downtown legit looks like a European city. I think I can agree with this as... God, I don't remember where we went, because I did have to go to Quebec, because my sister decided she wanted to move to Montreal. And I just remember seeing an area that was just like, this just feels like Europe, if it was real. What a strange place Quebec is. I can't imagine, like, honestly, I just can't imagine being in Quebec long term. Well, Montreal felt like a European city too, because whatever area we went to, there was just a lot of communication problem if I tried speaking English with them. Which is kind of insane. That city is the gateway between English North America and French North America. Evidently, yeah. I mean, thankfully, my sister's partner, like, is trilingual, so we were able to navigate with him, but I definitely would not have been able to do very well without having someone to translate. If you speak more than 2 languages, you are LARPing. I mean, it's just a unique circumstance of what kind of person he is. You know, like, for him, learning 3 languages actually, like, made a lot of practical sense. It's not because he necessarily wanted to. Blarp, 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 all I'm hearing. I mean, look, he's an Arab dude who is in Montreal, Canada, and also, like, wants to, you know, do business. It's like, to communicate with his family and deal with his religion, you gotta know Arabic. Deal with Montreal, Quebec, you gotta learn French. And then to, like, actually do business outside, you need to know English. So, I think that's pretty practical. Now, if I was to learn a 3rd language, that would be insane LARP. Clearly being Canadian is the problem here. Get out. Dude, they probably tell him to get out from time to time, let's be real. I haven't heard the most kind things about Montreal and Quebec as a whole in terms of how tolerant they are. Yeah, that does not shock me. I mean, anything like European or European adjacent is basically asking to join the Racism Olympics. Anything French is racist, yeah. Should move to Slovenia. I don't think I'll be doing that, man. Oh man, you just reminded me of a tweet I saw, Honk. There's a tournament where like one of the group qualifiers, the 4 countries that are in this group, if I remember correctly, it's Argentina, Latvia, the Balkans, and Israel. Honestly, sounds like the most insane qualifier group match of all time. Yeah, all of the Balkans, for some reason. And this is real, by the way. I think it might be either 4WC or 5WC. They want to say Yugoslavia so bad. Dude, they should. They should just unironically just say they're Yugoslavia. It's just funny. Also, I feel like Latvia just kind of was thrown in there. Like, I wouldn't associate Latvia with the rest of that. Chain remover on a 1-hour episode of Smosh. Hashtag winning. Wait, that sounds kind of epic, though. You slimy is over. Hop on Bleod. Whatever, man. Whatever. Listen and learn. I'll have to look at that later. Munchies are hitting bad right now. Popcorn to the rescue. Rat spin on your can of Dr. Pepper Zero. Oh! Oh, that hurts. Would you be nice? Can't believe Dr. Pepper put that lava under me. That was funny timing for me to look away, though. This is the last death in this project, probably a couple 100 hours ago. I had one mishap where I looked away and died in the chunk area. But nothing really came of it. I got all my stuff back, or anything I needed anyways. I'm just glad I never chose to do this in hardcore, or else this world would have been gone already. Or I would have to play so safe that my progress would be really slow. What having good armor is for, though. Situations like that. Even without my chest plate on, I survived a good amount of time. It certainly would be a lot more impressive, but it wouldn't be more fun. You know? For me, it would actually be way more unenjoyable because I would be way too stressed out about losing all my progress. So I'm glad I never did this in hardcore, even if it, I guess, loses some coolness from that. Who cares? not like I'm going out of my way to make content out of this or anything anyways. If I wanted this to be like for YouTube or something, then I would have done it in hardcore, because that's just what you do in Minecraft YouTube. You gotta do everything in hardcore. There's a good amount of tuff here, which is nice, considering there is lava. And this has already been a pretty slow chunk. Although it did start speeding up a little bit in the second half. Can't complain. Alright, let's see what the damage is here. Oh, maybe it's not even that bad. This doesn't seem too bad. Kind of weird placement, but okay, cool. Alright, yeah, let's do a quick chunk border check. This chunk's a little funky because I gotta mine 3 with 3 walls around me instead of the normal 2. Hear more lava, but Okay, it sounds like it's on the other side. Yeah, I think with how all this tough here at the end, probably be a lot closer to like an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, we're already an hour and 30 in, so... More sleep for this chunk. Okay, we're almost done here. Okay, there we go. 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 47 seconds. That is number 254. Wow. Alright, let's punch in these stats. 1 hour, 34 minutes, 47 seconds. No pickaxes, broke. Diamonds, 49. It's actually quite a bit. I need diamond ore. Wow, 4,200 exactly, so that's 20 diamonds. 20 diamond ore, rather. Okay, blocks and deep slate. Punch that in. Reach 3.8 million deep slate mined. 2089. Blocks mined. 14.8k. And then deep slate. 12.8k. Okay. There we go. All punched in. Alright, well, yeah, that's it for tonight. Singular chunk. It'll be the same tomorrow night. And then after that, I'll be back. After tomorrow, I'll be back on Sunday, I believe. Yeah. But yeah,